Do you know the flywheel method of business? Let's throw away the funnel and start to do business in a way that is more focused, more relational, and more easy. Yeah, I said it wrong. It's more easy. We're going to be looking at what the flywheel method actually is, and we're going to look at why the funnel method is challenging, to say the least. And we're going to show you how you can start working the flywheel in your business. Join me. Hi, this is DeneenTB. You know, I am a business strategist, and as a business strategist, I always am looking for the best ways to run my own business and to help others run theirs too. That's why I'm so excited today to share with you the flywheel method for business. It is so exciting. Now, I didn't make this up. I'm going to direct you to the person, Jim Collins, who did construct this methodology, and he has it in his book, Good to Great. But I want to let you know that the one thing that I do very well is I kind of bring things together and make them connect in new and different ways. So we're going to be connecting the flywheel method to how God wants us to do business. This method really connects to three things that God has asked us to do in our businesses. First, it's to work with excellence. Remember, I said it was more focused and more easy, right? So working with excellence, being in relationship. God calls us to be in relationship, and this business method does that really well. And God wants us to feel the satisfaction of a job well done. So I truly believe that this is the way that God would have us to serve our ideal clients, to serve Him through business. So let's start by looking at what is the flywheel method. I want you to think about it this way. I want you to think about a factory. Have you ever been in a factory and think of the largest, biggest wheel or disc that you've ever seen inside of a factory? Flywheels are really those heavy metal discs. And what happens is they're really hard to push. And what they need is they need a consistent push to get started. Because, you know, inertia. Things want to stay at rest, right? So that's what I bet you felt before. Especially when you were getting your business started, that you were like, I just can't get this started, right? Do you remember the first time that you kind of stepped out of your comfort zone to do something that you felt God was asking you to do? Do you remember how hard that was just to get started? That's from the inertia. But you have to remember that once you get going, each step that you take, it seems to be a little bit easier, right? That's how the flywheel is. Though it takes a lot of effort to get started, once those big metal flywheel discs get going, they seem to almost spin effortlessly all on their own. So that's how I want you to think about your business. I want you to think about and look at every small step, every small action that you're doing, every decision that you're making, everything that you do every single day in your business as these small pushes to get your flywheel started. I love the quote here I have from the book, Good to Great. This is what Jim Collins says. He says, in building a great company, there is no single defining action. There's no grand program. There's no one killer innovation, no solitary lucky break, no miracle moment. Rather, the process resembles relentlessly pushing a giant, heavy flywheel, turn upon turn, building the momentum until the point of breakthrough and beyond. That is what it's all about. It's not saying I didn't do it the right way, I didn't have the right program, I didn't have the right whatever one thing you think it is. It is in having a plan and doing all these smaller steps. That's so exciting, right? I think it's exciting. The reason that the flywheel works so well is that the flywheel actually puts the client in the center of your business. So from the very beginning, the client is that centerpiece that everything is kind of rotating around. Or maybe I should go with this direction for you, rotating around. I love this because it is how God wants us to work too. With that person that we are serving, we're always to be thinking about them, putting them in the forefront of our minds, in the center of our thoughts. And we're always trying to do our best, working with excellence for them. You know, it's kind of that thing that God calls us to do when we're to love other people. Okay. So that's basically, in a very small nutshell, what the flywheel method is. Now, let's compare that and look at the funnel in our business. So have you done the funnel method before, right? You know what it looks like. It's very easy to even imagine. We are so used to thinking of our businesses in terms of funnels. That's what many of us were taught. We enter this funnel at the top, and it's called lead generation, so they say, right? It means that really for you as the business owner that you kind of have to jump up and down and wave your hands and get the attention of many, many, many people. It is what we call the awareness stage of selling. Then after you're in this part of the funnel and you get some people's attention, they come down a small percentage of people will move into what we call the lead nurturing space. This is when you get them on your email list, and then you provide valuable content to them in the way of maybe newsletters or videos, or get calls or blogs. It means that these are potential clients that are considering if you are their person or not. It's really the, do I like this person and think they can help me stage? That's really what it is. Finally, we come more down into the funnel, and a smaller percentage actually end up making that decision, the decision stage, and buy from you. This is when the funnel method considers the client. Once they are all the way into your offer, then you are ready to serve them. In this funnel-based system, the clients or the customers are almost like an afterthought because they're all the way at the bottom of your funnel. Looking at the funnel, it kind of makes me cringe at how much work I have to put into my business constantly just to get this very small return. With the flywheel method, it is hard work at the beginning. But now, as I have the wheel going and spinning on its own, I actually get to move into more than just doing marketing. Better than just that, all my effort going into marketing. I get to be more creative, and I get to serve my clients better. That's the exciting part for me. I have this satisfaction that I'm doing my best for those that God has called me to serve, and I get to do it in a way that is easier and more focused than I ever was before. So let me explain how this is possible and how the flywheel method can work for you. As I said, the flywheel puts the client at the center of everything that you do. And this includes what your offer actually looks like and how you actually deliver it. Only when you start to do the research to know exactly what your ideal clients really want from you, can you start to offer and make your offer in a way that's going to attract them to you. Then once they come into your offer, as I like to say, then you can give them all the things that you know that they need. You know, I was guilty of this. I created a program that I thought they were going to love. It was what they needed, and I thought that's what they wanted, but it backfired. And no one bought from me. And I spent a lot of money getting it all ready. So that's why I've changed to the flywheel method. Because planning, it does take research, and that means putting those clients in the center of that flywheel and talking to those potential clients first thing so that you know what they want from you. By involving them in the process right from the start, you end up creating content and creating an offer that they can't wait to get their hands on. So, what does the flywheel do for you? Well, I'm going to explain it in this way, the way I do for my coaching. Is it okay if I kind of treat you like a client for a minute? Okay, I'm glad you said that. So the first thing it does is it gives you clarity. So let's say that's the top of the flywheel for me, okay? So that gives you clarity. It's going to be clarity around who you want to serve, how you want to serve them, what you will offer, and what it will uniquely resemble because of you being unique. Then we go down to the second part. Only when you get that clarity, then you can start to create content. The content for creating your actual program, your business model, for your messaging so that your ideal clients hear you, for the positioning of you as the expert in your industry. Then we move around and we go to the convert part. It allows you to convert. This is where you are getting your clients to buy into your offer. It starts with a following and it turns them into clients and customers. And then the fourth part of that wheel for calling clarity is to get them to commit. Commit to you and you to them. You're committing to helping them, helping your clients really achieve the transformation that your offer promises. And they commit to you by bringing in new clients, aka referrals. Do you see how this focus on the client really works? That you always have your focus on who you're trying to serve. Do you see how each one of these actions, these activities, they're all the pushes for your flywheel? Just push it little by little by little. Okay, so let me know down in the comments, what are you thinking? How is this sitting with you? What is going through your mind about this flywheel? If you know about it, let me know that. If you don't, tell me how this is an aha for you. I said at the beginning of this video that the flywheel method was a more God-centered way to approach your business. So I have 3 reasons that I have kind of come up with, that I've seen, that I've experienced myself. So because I'm going to make this claim, right? The flywheel method is more God-centered because 1, it helps you to first be in relationship with people way before they become your clients. This is what God is asking of us, to show His goodness to the world, to the marketplace, and to make disciples for Him. The second because is that it's an easier way. It's a better way to work. So it gives you opportunity to show up and work with excellence. You're doing your best for God, and that means you're finding the best methods that work as well. And third, because it really gives you the feeling of satisfaction in a job well done, because you see the results of those little pushes. You know that God has your back and you are doing what He's asking you to do. I have something for you to help you understand the flywheel method even better. Down in the description, you'll see a link to a replay of a live masterclass where I explain it even more. 3 steps to clarity. I want you to see it. I want you to find out more about what God has for you as you serve Him through your business. So make sure to click on that link and get that download. Thanks for being here. This is DeneenTB. Make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think of the flywheel method down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.